Hello, we are Julieta Salazar,
Isabella Morales.
Aitana Mediavilla.
And Pablo Jáuregui.
and this is our first discussion of the third trimester. We're going to read 4 questions and answer them as a discussion all together. The first question is, do you think it is Ari's leg that still hurt, or is it something else? I think that Ari, Ari, his legs hurt, but still, he has the feeling because of not the feeling that his legs hurt, but the feeling of how everything happened and how everything was the fault of someone that his legs been hurting, not and like he now thinks his life is more complicated, that he can do anything, and how he says here in uh, on the page on chapter 2, it says no, it was a small lie. The real answer was longer and more complicated. That life was complicated, and he was like stressed about all his legs and things. What do you think, Isa?
Well, I think, like you, I think it was that his legs doesn't hurt anymore. Well, maybe a little bit, but it's more like a post-trauma situation because a lot of things are going on in his life. Like he lost Dante, that was his real friend and his only friend, so it affected him in some way, and following his own rule of not talking about the accident also makes him feel like doesn't wants to talk about like the feeling of his legs and how is the pain. So for following his own rule, he cannot like express how he feels and cannot talk with anybody about this. What do you think?
I agree, but I also think that it hurts some other people, and it was not only him. Like it was also another people, and doesn't like he said that he hated himself because of hating another people. What do you think, Pablo?
Okay, so I think that Ari and he doesn't feel any pain anymore, but he can also like feel guilty because he may like think that it's his fault all about the incident, and he's also thinking about Dante and about how he misses him.
Well, I agree with all you three, and I think that Ari is like emotionally destroyed because of the things that happened, and he's like very confused about everything. So let's go to the next question. Next question is, does Ari miss Dante? Well, I think in here in chapter 3, it says how Ari was going to write something to Dante in his journal, but at the point he wrote his name, he tore the page out, and he probably misses him, but doesn't want to really show it because maybe that makes him feel bad and makes him feel miss him more, and that's not what he wants. He wants to like forget about him for him not to feel bad. I don't know what you think, Isa.
Well, I think the same as you. Like, I think he has the feeling like that misses Dante because Dante had a real big impact in his life for a little bit time of knowing him. So I think he really misses him, but he doesn't want to show any emotion because like it's not really his thing to show emotion. It's more like Dante's thing, and Dante writes a lot of letters to Ari, and Ari really wants to respond like his letters, but he just can't. And like when Dante called Ari in Christmas, he was really happy after calling him, and he enjoyed that minutes, and they laughed and everything. So he has a little bit of nostalgia, and he feels like he misses him, but he doesn't want to like accept the fact that he misses him. What do you think, Aitana?
I agree, but I also think that he misses Dante, and uh, we can see this in his dreams, like how Dante appears and why how frequently he appears. What do you think, Pablo?
Okay, so in page 167, we can see that Ari openly admits that he kind of misses Dante, although he's like trying to evade thinking about him. So Maybe it could be because he's emotional that he left, or he just misses him a lot.
Well, again, I agree with you all. I We all think that Ari misses Dante, and I actually will too. So, next question is, what do you think about dreams? Do you agree with Ari that dreams represent the things we're thinking about, but that we don't realize what we're thinking about? Have you ever had a dream like that? Well, I actually agree with Ari because I had some dreams which I've dreamt before, and later on the future it happens, and it was like a sign or something. But to when the story comes up, Ari's dreams feel like so real, and well, I really think that he he's right about we don't realize what we're thinking about because in the dreams it all gets demonstrated in. Isa, what do you think?
I always like strongly believe that if you remember dreams after you slept, or like remembered little facts about your dreams, like specific dreams, it's because they're going to be something that happens in the future, or a sign that you need to like to receive. So I feel like related to Ari about what he says about dreams, and like he started to miss Dante, and he started to dream with Dante, and he wants this at the beginning of the book. He wants to have like a good relationship with his father, and he started having dreams about his father, and like these bad dreams like bond each other, like Ari and his dad. So I think that dreams are meant for a reason, and it's like something our brain does to like receive a sign.
I have dreams, but I never remember them, so I don't know how it's to experience that. But I think that Ari can have them, and that dreams that when you don't want to accept something, your dreams came so you can have like a sign, so you can know.
Okay, so what happens to me is like the opposite of Julieta and Isabella. Like I can dream about things that have happened in the past. Like it's just like reliving the moment. It's like if I lived something bad and I like think about it, I can dream about it again and again and again every night. So I don't know what you think about this.
Well, Pablo, yours is very interesting since Isabella and I are like going to the future, yours is going to the past. And that's really interesting because it's something like Ari's dreams. And the last question is, what does Ari learn about Ileana? How would you have felt if you were in Ari's shoes? Well, as it says in chapter 29, um, Eliana confesses to Ari that she only played with him, and she only had a boyfriend, and she only kissed him because she thought he was good looking, and she thought he kissed good. But at the end of the day, she had a boyfriend, and that was not okay. And if I were Ari, I will feel very bad because first of all, I was not the first option of someone, and I feel betrayed by someone, and will like. Uh, at least she admitted it, but that doesn't justify the actions of her. Isa, what do you think?
I agree with you in some part, but in some part I disagree with you, because I think that Ileana had something to do. Like he told Ari that he needs to be worried that his boyfriend knows that he's with him. So I think his boyfriend is not, and he told that his boyfriend was in a gang. So I think like Ileana is like forced to be in a relationship, and I think she needs like some kind of help, because I don't think she's like where she wants to be, because he likes Ari, but she can't be with him, and always says like I can't to the dates, because he's like with a boyfriend, and I understand that it's bad that he like was in Ari, but I think that Ileana has like a problem with his boyfriend, and she needs help. But also in chapter 30, she mentions that she dropped out school and Ari went search her to his house and found out she's getting married and she was knocked out by him. Also, like he is pregnant and now she's getting married and we don't know if she's and that's what she wants.
I agree with Isabella, and if I was in Ari's shoes, I would feel very bad. But I think that Iliana has a very, mm, like, very the responsibility because he knows about all and also go for Ari.
Okay, so as we can see in the book, it's very probably that Ileana played with Ari or just used him, or like Gina said in page 222, that Ileana was just toying with him. He was just like using him for kissing or for other purposes. So I don't know what you think about this because well, she technically used Ari.
I also want to mention that if I was Ari and I really cared about Liana, I wanted to find like more about why, like what is the story behind, because maybe she's in a trouble and she doesn't want to be in that relationship. So if I was Ari, I wanted to investigate more because maybe she's not safe.
Well, maybe that's true, but still, that doesn't justify the thing that she just played with Ari. She could have asked for help, you know. So I think that Ari really said that she liked he liked her because he kept looking for her and everything, and she could just tell her like, I need someone to get out of here, and Ari I think would have helped her.
I think that Ileana, she really likes Ari, but she doesn't like know how to get out the relationship. And I know that playing with feelings of Ari wasn't the right choice, but I think like she doesn't know how to get out of that relationship. But if she could, I think she would be with Ari.
Yeah, that's maybe right. So that's everything. We finished our 4 questions, and that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.